Hello students, hope you are all well and safe at your homes. So today in this video we are going to discuss the next topic, that is law of conservation of momentum. Momentum we have understood in second law of motion, right? So what is momentum? Let's recall momentum first of all. Momentum is nothing but the product of mass and velocity, or theoretically if we say, it is an impact produced on an object by applying a force. Okay, whenever there is a moving object, then it is having some momentum, and because moving object can collide and it can produce an impact on another object, so that will be calculated, or that will be understood in terms of momentum and its impact. Okay, so we will use second law as well as third law to prove this law of conservation of momentum. Actually, what is law of conservation? What is law of conservation? Conservation means to save. Okay, so what is law of conservation? There is a law which is saying that momentum is always saved or conserved. Which momentum? The momentum of a system. Okay, if we consider any system which is having some velocity, so it must be having some momentum. If an object is having velocity, we can say it must be having some momentum. So if we consider any system, in that closed system means for a system in which we are not considering any other external forces, we are considering the forces of that system only for a closed box system. Okay, so outside forces or external forces we are not considering in that case, right? So for a closed system, the momentum of the complete system will remain conserved. That is the law. Okay, suppose we are considering a system of two balls over here. Okay, there are two balls, ball A and ball B. Okay, suppose ball A is also moving and ball B is also moving, we will consider to prove this law of conservation of momentum. So what does this law says? This law says that the total momentum of two objects or of a system is conserved. Total momentum of two objects or a system or closed system is conserved. Okay, I will write down over here: total momentum of a closed system or two objects, as we will consider in this case, will remain conserved. Okay, so we are considering two objects which are having some initial velocities. Suppose initial velocity UA, you can say, and this is having initial velocity UB. These two are having initial velocities, and in this case, if they are moving in the same direction we are considering, so they may collide. Okay, so when they will collide, if they are moving in this direction, when UA is greater than UB. So suppose UA is greater than UB. So this is a situation when they have not collided yet. It is having its own initial velocity and B is also having its own initial velocity. So it is a situation before collision. It is a situation of before collision of these two balls what we have considered. Okay, so to prove this law of conservation of momentum mathematically, we have considered these two balls having masses MA and MB. Suppose this is having mass MA and MB. We have to consider mass also if we are talking about momentum, because momentum is m into v. We have considered initial velocities and we have considered the initial masses of the two balls. Okay, and these two balls, when they collide with each other, what will happen during collision? And what kind of collision? That collision, suppose it is lasting for a particular time period, for few seconds you can say, or fraction of second. When they collide, it is lasting for the time t. Okay, this is ball A, this is ball B, masses are remaining same. Okay, so this is a situation of collision, I will say, when the collision starts. And when the collision starts and it will last for time t, okay, then the force must be exerted on these objects. When one is touching other, the force is applied from A to B. Okay, the force from A to B is named as FAB. But according to third law of motion, we have studied that an equal and opposite force will also be exerted on the first object. Equal and opposite force, that is FBA, from B to A, opposite direction but equal. Okay, so here is the situation of collision. Okay, now next, after collision for few seconds for time t, the balls will separate out. Okay, that we know. In a normal situation, what is happening? Balls are colliding and they will take their own route. They will go in different, they may go in different direction with different velocities, or they may go in the same direction but with different velocities. So the velocities are now final velocities, they are now separated out. So this is shown by this diagram, with velocity VA, and this is with velocity VB. Okay, so this is a situation of after collision. Okay, so there is a situation in the diagram before collision, there is a situation of collision, there is a situation after collision. Now let us think about the momentum of this system, the system of two balls A and B. We want to prove the law of conservation of momentum. That means we want to prove that total momentum of this system remain conserved before collision and after collision. So we will find out the momentum before collision and after collision. So let us say the object has mass. What are the objects? Objects A and object B. Okay, and they have masses MA and MB. Okay, so what happens before collision? Before collision, their initial velocity is UA and this is UB. Okay, what happened before collision to the momentum? Momentum is mass into velocity, so mass into velocity. Momentum is P mass MA into UA. Okay, and this is for this one, mass MB into UB. Okay, so this one is initial momentum of A and initial momentum of B. Okay, or you can say before collision. This is initial case before collision. It is final case after collision we are considering it is final. After collision, what will happen to the velocity? Velocities have been changed to VA and VB. So what will be the momentum? Momentum will be, I will write down for final, I should write down some symbol as initial, because it is initial, so AI and BI I can take. So it is momentum AF for final, okay, and momentum BF for final, okay. So it will be mass of A and final velocity VA, and it is mass of B and final velocity VB. So this is the situation we have considered. So that means we know what is the initial velocity and what is the initial momentum. According to that, we know what is the final velocity, and we know what is the final momentum according to that, okay. So what about total momentum? We have to talk about total momentum, okay. Total momentum of the system as a whole. System is the balls of A and B, okay. A and B are making the system. So what is the total momentum over here? Total momentum is equal to momentum of A, that is PAI, plus momentum of B, that is PBI. In initial case, momentum is MAUA plus MBUB. This is the total momentum before collision, or in total initial momentum, you can say. Fine. Now what will happen to the total momentum in the final case? So what is total momentum? I will write down PAF plus PBF, okay, and that is equals to MAVA plus MBVB, okay. This is total momentum before collision, and this is total momentum after collision, right? Now according to second law of motion, Newton's second law of motion, we can write the value of force. What is force? Force AB and force BA. There were two forces, remember, okay. So what is force AB? Force AB was the force which was applied by A on B, right? If you remember, let us turn the page and understand that. FAB is the force which was applied on B by A, okay. So force is applied on what? On B, okay. So we will consider the things of B, because force is applied on B, so momentum change will be taking place for B, okay. So FAB can be written as final momentum. What is the formula? Second law of motion, F is equals to P2 minus P1 upon T. P2 is final momentum, P1 is initial momentum. So final momentum of B and initial momentum of B we have to consider. So what is the final momentum of B? PBF minus initial momentum of B, PBI, okay, that we have considered, divide by T, okay. So what is PBF? In the previous equation we have written what is PBF. In this tabular form we have written PBF as MBVB, and we have written PBI as MBUB. So we will put these values, right? So it will be MBVB minus MBUB divided by T. Okay, so I can write down taking MB as common, VB minus UB divided by T, right? Just a minute. Now I will write down, this is one equation, you can say. I will write down FBA similarly. FBA is the force which is applied on A by B. So the force is applied on A, so things will be taken for A. That means momentum change taking place in A. Final momentum of A minus initial momentum of A. Okay, so this will be MAVA minus MAUA divided by T. Okay, again take MA as common, and that will be VA minus UA divided by T. This is equation number 2. So we have FAB and FBA. Now according to third law of motion, third law says that these forces are equal and opposite. So FAB is equals to minus FBA. Okay, write down the values from here. From equation 1 and 2, MBVB minus UB divided by T is equals to minus MAVA minus UA divided by T. Okay, this is negative sign, so I will make it in bracket. Now we can this T is common on both the sides, that will be cancelled out. So I will write MBVB minus MBUB is equals to negative sign to be consumed minus MAVA, this is plus MAUA. Okay, this is the equation. Now in the last term, what I will do, I will make it all positive. The negative terms to be taken out this side, and this negative come this side. MBVB, this is coming to this side, plus MAVA is equals to, this will come this side, MAUA plus MBUB. Now what is this term and what is this term? If you remember, in the beginning we have written like this: MAUA MBUB, MAVA MBVB. These are total momentum in the final case and total momentum in the initial case. Okay, or we can say total initial momentum. This is nothing but total initial momentum or total momentum before collision, total final momentum or total momentum after collision. So this thing I can write down as total momentum before collision, and this will be total momentum after collision. Okay, so this is the mathematical expression for the law of conservation of momentum. And what does it says? It says that total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision, which is representing the law of conservation of momentum, which says that total momentum of a system remains conserved. Okay, so here before collision in the initial case and after collision it is remaining same, that means it is conserved. Okay, so for law of conservation of momentum we can write down the statement in this term also, in the term of before and after collision. How? We can write down that sum of momenta is plural of momentum. Okay, sum of momenta of two objects before collision is equal to the sum of momenta after collision when there is no external unbalanced force acting on them. That means it is a closed system, right? So this is how we can prove mathematically the law of conservation of momentum. Hope you understood this topic very well. Thank you.